Okay, can you hear me? Okay, yes, I think you can hear me. Excellent. Okay, so today's lesson is going to be about the activities that we're going to complete for this week. As if you notice, I have already uploaded the activity. I have already uploaded the the expressions that the activity that we're going to complete for this week. The activities are the learning outcome is going to be one about vocabulary and the second one about the reported speech. Okay. So that's the things we're going to be doing this week. We're going to do two activities. As you notice, there is a activity about the book and the reported speech exercise. Two activities: a page on the book and the reported speech exercise. Okay, these are the activities that we are going to complete for this week. Okay, just these ones. Okay. So just these two activities are for this week. The book is going to be page 187. And book is going to be page 287. That's the exercise on the book that we're going to complete. And the reported speech exercise is going to be a set of sentences that we're going to complete using reported speech. When I finish explaining the activities for this week, I will explain what reported speech is. Okay, so don't worry. On the platform, you will find these two activities. One is about the book. You're going to do the book. It's about vocabulary. You're going to take a picture of the exercise and you're going to upload the picture to the platform. And you're going to do the test, the exercise about reported speech. Those are the only activities that you need to complete. Hey, do you have questions so far? Questions? Okay, I think you don't have questions yet. Okay, so what you're going to do is something that we always do. You're going to write your name and the word here. Okay, you're going to write your name and the word here, so I know that you are taking the lesson. Paola, yes, the page has a table. It has a chart about vocabulary. The page, it's, give me a second. Yeah, it's the vocabulary builder. It has, you need to complete the definition of the words. You need to give me some synonyms, and that's it. Okay, so I can see Betty Molina, Emiliano Paredes, Paola Pech, Samuel Pot, Bernardo Brunet, Daniel Aguayo. Okay, yeah. So I can see everybody listening this session. All right. So as I was telling you, you only have to complete two activities. You're going to watch the video about reported speech, and you're going to complete the exercise of the book with the vocabulary and the exercise about reported speech on the platform. All right. So the topic for this week is reported speech. It's something you may have seen in Spanish lessons. It's what we call gossip. Is when you want to mention the ideas or sentences that someone else has already mentioned before. For example, if I say, if Paola says, the homework is difficult, so I can say, Paola said that the homework was difficult. So that's the reported speech. Is when you want to express someone else's ideas or someone else's words into your own words, what the person has said, right? So I will show you a presentation about reported speech, and you're going to tell me what I'm going to explain first, and then we're going to do an exercise on this topic. So give me a second. Okay, this is going to be the topic for this week. It's going to be reported speech in present simple. Okay, so the reported speech, as I mentioned, is when you want to report someone else's words. For example, we have the normal speech. I love the Toy Story films. And the reported speech, you can mention, she said she loved the story films, Toy Story films. Okay, if you notice, it's the same idea. However, there are some changes. One of the main changes on this sentence is the verb. You need to put the verb. The normal speech is in present, and the reported speech is going to be in past tense. You also add said. For example, you add the person and the word said to report the ideas. So the ideas or the words that we can use to report are the following. We can use said or we can use told. They basically mean the same. They basically mean the same. You don't have to worry about what is the meaning for said, what is the meaning of told. The only difference is if you want to use told, you need to include the word me or the word us. For example, Maria told me she liked chocolate. Maria told us she liked chocolate. So it's the only difference. If you don't want to use told, you can use said. For example, I love English is the original sentence, and the reported sentence is he said he loved English. In the told, The original sentence is I know the answer, and the the word is the reported sentence is he told me he knew the answer. Okay, Paola is asking in what page the vocabulary is. The vocabulary is on page 284. The vocabulary is on page 284. Okay, just in case. Okay, so this is the first part of the reported sentence. If you notice, there are some changes in the past, in the tense. If you're using present, you're going to report the sentence in past tense. For example, if my verb is love, in the past is going to be loved. If my word is no, my reported sentence is going to be knew. If my word is go, in the reported tense is going to be went. If my report sentence is right, the report sentence is going to be wrote, and etc. So you're going to have the original sentence in present, and you're going to report that sentence into past tense. So far, do you have questions? Can you please write if you have questions, or if you don't have questions? Okay, write on the comments if you have questions. Okay, Betty says she doesn't have questions. What about the rest? Okay, apparently the rest of you doesn't have question. Okay, so I will show you some sentences. Can you please write the reported sentence on the comments? Write number one, your report sentence. Uh, don't worry, Betty. I know the internet is not working. Actually, I had some problems uh, with my internet this morning. Actually, I was about to cancel the classes because my internet was not working. But hopefully, it sometimes works. Okay. Carlos, the questionnaire or the activity that is on the platform, it's about this topic about reported speech. Okay, so can you please write on the comments your reported sentences? These 5 sentences. Yes, Betty. I miss the school. Juan, Samuel, remember that you need to use the expression said or the expression stole. Okay, for example, in your case, it should be he said he worked a lot. He said he said he worked a lot. Okay, so you can use these expressions. He said he worked a lot. Okay, this should be the number one. Can you please write the others? Excellent, Samuel. This is a correct answer. Correct answer. Okay, that's a good answer, Samuel. Okay, so I think excellent, Samuel. She said she liked chocolate. That's another correct sentence. Okay, I will show you the form or the answers for these sentences so you may have an idea. And I am also explain what the reason why these sentences are correct. Okay, so as I told you, you can use told. For example, you told me, he told us, or simply the sentence using said. For example, the number one, the original sentence was, Juan, I work a lot. So he said he worked a lot. You need to report the sentence. You need to change the verb into past tense. The number two, it's I miss my students. He said he missed his students. You need to be careful with this. Okay? In the original sentence, he says mine, but in the reported speech, you need to change his because you're talking about he. And the number three, I play the guitar, said Lorena. She said she played the guitar. Number four, I like chocolate. She said she liked chocolate. Five, students, we miss our teacher. They said they miss their teacher. So you need to be careful with verbs and also with the pronouns because you need to change the pronouns too. Like Mauricio, yes, your sentence is okay. He said he played soccer. That's good. Okay. So the activities for this week are only two activities: the vocabulary and the the reported speech exercise. I think I will upload the videos, the video today, and also I'm going to finish the exercise. You can start with your book, and after your book, you can try the exercise about reported speech. Okay, so if you don't have questions, okay, you can tell me if you have questions about the topic. Okay, you have questions about the topic, questions about the activities. Can you please write your questions in the comments? Okay. Samuel says he doesn't have question. Emiliano doesn't have questions. Okay. Paola says she doesn't have questions. Okay. So if you don't have questions, you can uh, say goodbye. Okay. If you don't have questions, you can say goodbye and hope to see you. Well, as you know, this year is almost over, so I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if I'm going to see you again, but take care, and I really miss you. So, bye bye.